And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the second semi-final for the 71-kilogram title bout, introducing first from Armenia. Ladies and gentlemen, bring the noise for Zhora Akopyan.
Who will move on to face Konstantin Russo in the finals of the FEA Lightweight World Grand Prix and go home the winner of the championship. We're going to find out who our second finalist is going to be. Zhora Akopyan from Belarus by way of Armenia, now residing in Minsk. Had a very impressive debut here in FEA. He's an incredibly powerful striker. Recently also advanced to the semifinals of the Tatneft Cup tournament, so he's certainly no stranger to tournament action. This, however, though, is a one-night tournament, which makes it a lot different.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call his opponent to the black corner. He's coming from Ukraine. Bring the noise for Stanislav Kazantsev.
The only Ukrainian in the tournament, Stanislav Kazantsev of Ukraine, 8 years older than his opponent at 29 years old. He has a victory over Autor Akopyan that he won in Cyprus, and I wonder if that's any relation to Zhora Akopyan, who knows. But Kazantsev, also a very powerful fighter. He's the oldest, the most experienced, and the shortest fighter in the tournament. He's also a resident of Odessa, Ukraine.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the white corner, age 21, weighing 71 kilogram, height 1.79 meters, having a personal record of 14 fights, 13 wins, and 1 loss. He's fighting for Griden Gym. Please welcome to, from Armenia, to Zhora Akopyan. Presenting the black corner, age 29, weighing 71 kilogram, height 1.76 meters, having a personal record of 28 fights, 20 wins, 1 draw, and 7 losses. He's fighting for Variag. Please welcome from Ukraine to Stanislav Kazantsev. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second semi-final fight on the 71 kilogram for the title belt. Ladies and gentlemen, 3-minute 3-round, extra 1 round, K1 rules. Referee in the ring, Grosu Andrei.
Fighters. Shake hands. You're fighting FEA rules. I want to see a clean fight and obey my commands all the time. Good luck to you. Judge. Judge, first round.
Round 1.
Fight.
Here we go. Somebody is going to go home happy, and somebody's just going to go home. Zhora Akopyan in the white trunks from Belarus, Armenia, Stanislav Kazantsev, local boy from here in Odessa, in the light blue. A couple of very well-known kickboxers coming from here in Odessa, including maybe the best welterweight out there, Artur Kashenko from Odessa. Also the late Sergei Leshenko. Low kick goes in there. Both these guys very respectful here, I think. They know what the other can do. Both these guys extremely powerful. You see fights like these when you've got two guys who really have dynamite in their gloves, and sometimes you expect a war, and sometimes somebody needs help getting up off the canvas. And other times you have two guys like this who are capable of such insane knockouts that they're so cautious, they're so careful of not eating that big knockout shot that sometimes you just get almost like a stalemate where nobody's willing to take any big chances in there. Well, the first semifinal fight was certainly not what I expected. And this one's shaping up to be something I also did not expect, but looks to me like referee is stepping in here. He's saying, come on, guys, we need some action. There's lots of different strategies going on here. This is a tournament situation, so whoa, he took a big swing with that left hand and lost his balance. This is a tournament, so it changes your strategy. For some fighters, it changes it. If you're a pressure fighter, you may pace yourself. You may say, you know what, there's a possibility here where I'm going to have to go 6 rounds, and I'm going to need to conserve my energy. Other guys may say, you know what, if I can end this thing in 30 seconds, then that would be great.
Stop. Fight.
Ooh, now they mix it up here. As soon as that 10-second hammer went down, they knew that you have to do something, and if you can steal it at the end of the round by landing a couple of good punches, so be it. As I look at our Ukrainian commentator, here at ringside, we have a Ukrainian commentator, a Russian commentator, and myself, Daniel Austin, here doing the English commentary. Thank you for joining us here in Odessa, Ukraine. The first time FEA has left the borders of Moldova. And also keep in mind, it is the 10-year anniversary of Fighting Entertainment Association, the first event coming back in 2009, and here we are 10 years later. There's also Independence Day here in Ukraine.
Fight.
Round 2 underway here in our second semifinal contest of the evening, and that one strayed a little bit south of the border. Fiery kick in return there from Akopyan. Look at how quick these guys are. These reflexes are so quick. Akopyan he doesn't look like a 21-year-old with 8 fights. I mean, this guy fights at a very high level, miles ahead of what his experience says that he should be. Ooh, he tagged him though. Left hand tagged him and almost didn't even phase Kazantsev. Clubbing right hand that time, and again, Akopyan's the one just standing there absorbing it. Both these guys have tagged each other now pretty good, and the effects have been almost ineffectual. How much longer here? before they quit playing nice, is what I want to wonder. Is there going to come a point in the fight where this thing just breaks down into total war? I think there could be. There could be a moment here where somebody crosses the line and they quit playing Mr. Nice Guy and they just go to war on each other. Akopyan looking for a tricky little kick there. Now they're starting to open up a little bit. Akopyan upstairs got the leg caught and ends up on his backside. Both guys firing hard. Very evenly matched up here. It is, in fact, Kazantsev in the blue trunks from Ukraine who is the more experienced fighter. He's 8 years older. There's 28 total fights. That's 20 more than the 21-year-old Akopyan. Wonder what's going through the mind of Konstantin Rusu right now. Is he keeping a close eye on this one? They do have a monitor backstage where you can watch what's happening in the ring. Are the team of Rusu glued to the monitor, watching very closely the trials and tribulations of this fight? Or are they kind of in their own world where they're just preparing themselves for the finals? After this fight, we have 2 more fights on the way, and then we will see the finals of the FEA Lightweight Championship World Grand Prix. This one's razor close, folks. I cannot decide who's winning these rounds. In the first round, there was such little action. I don't know how you could possibly score it in favor of one guy or the other, unless you were just sitting there with a clicker, counting every single punch and kick that landed. Physically, both guys here on that split screen look to be in pretty good shape.
Seconds out.
Second round was more active than round number 1 was. But the way I saw it, not overwhelmingly in favor of either gentleman.
Round 3, final round.
Maybe this third round will finally sort it out here. With things this close, a very decisive round for somebody could mean the fight. Especially if somebody's able to score a knockdown. Akopyan now back in the corner here. Oh, wow, look at this Ukrainian teeing off with some powerful shots. Clubbing right hand, tries to bring it around the corner. That left hook of Akopyan is bad news.
Stop. Не хватать. Fight.
For many, many years, it was Doral Christian who was the king of the lightweight division here in FEA. But in the last year or two, his career has kind of been going downhill. He tried to regroup in that big fight against Konstantin Rusu, but ended up being knocked out. And so right now, the lightweight division here needs a new hero. Looks to me like Kazantsev has kind of lost his wherewithal in there and has kind of lost his distance. Look at that hook. Very low hook there. A little bit south of the liver area.
Stop. Fight.
Scores with a jab, does the Ukrainian. Back comes Akopyan. Got clipped there. Oh, wow! Both guys connected very strongly, but it was Akopyan who got knocked backwards, and maybe this now is the moment in the fight we've been waiting for, where both guys start putting all their cards on the table. "30 seconds remaining. This is so close. You can see the swelling, the bruising around the eyes now of the Ukrainian fighter, Kazantsev. Steps into that right hand. Boy, did he let that one fly.
Fight.
Tags him upstairs with the left. Oh, and a big left connects.
Stop.
End of the fight. The judges will decide who moves on to the finals to meet Konstantin Russo. This one for me is just too close to call. I would like to see an extra round between these guys. I really would. I would like to see a clear, decisive winner and not have some kind of a split decision or a draw or something. You can't have a draw, but it's so close here in this tournament situation. You need a very clear winner. We don't have one right now. Well, I can't get over how beautiful they've made this arena look. They put so much work into here. The whole FEA team, even the FEA girls, into making this a world-class event, folks. Mike Diamonds is entering the ring, and he'll tell us what the decision is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is, by a split decision, for the white corner, Armenia Zhora Akopyan.
Well, that's an unpopular decision, to say the least. With this Ukrainian crowd here, that is a hard pill to swallow for them. But it appears that Zhora Akopyan will be joining Konstantin Russo in the finals later tonight for the first ever FEA Lightweight Championship. Take a look, folks. Russo and Akopyan will meet 2 fights from now in the finals.